The salty tang of ocean air whipping through your hair. The sun baking your skin like a perfect summer grill out. And then bam, some entitled nightmare in a floppy sun hat decides your vacation's her battlefield. Who starts World War III over a missing piña colada? That's exactly what happened when Karen, we'll call her that because, trust me, she earned every syllable, locked eyes on me and my partner Mike, accusing us of swiping her precious drink right off the bar. In 3 heart-pounding seconds flat, her whisper of suspicion exploded into a full-throated scream. Her finger jabbing like a dagger, "You thieves! You people always taking what's mine." I froze there on the Lido deck of the Caribbean Dream. That massive cruise ship slicing through turquoise waves like it owned the sea. Mike and I had splurged on this getaway to celebrate our 5th anniversary, 5 years of stolen kisses in dive bars, late-night talks about adopting someday, and dodging sideways glares from folks who still thought love like ours was some kind of crime. We just settled into lounge chairs, toes wiggling in the breeze, when Karen stormed up, her espadrilles slapping the deck like angry applause. She was mid-40s, maybe, with that over-tanned skin stretched tight over collagen dreams, clutching her designer tote like a shield. "Excuse me," she hissed at first, voice all honeyed venom. "But did you two just pocket my cocktail? The one with the little umbrella?" Bartender said it vanished. "And I saw you eyeing it." Mike chuckled at first, nerves, and leaned forward, his easy grin the kind that disarms bouncers and bad days alike. "Ma'am, we haven't touched a thing. Maybe check with the waiter? Crowds get chaotic out here." But oh, that laugh? It was her trigger. Her eyes narrowed, scanning us like we were exhibits in her personal zoo of suspects. I could smell her perfume cutting through the brine, something cloying, like wilted gardenias mixed with entitlement. "Don't ma'am me," she snapped, voice pitching up like a siren. "I know your type. Sneaky, always scheming, parading around like it's normal, stealing from hardworking folks like me. This ship's for families. Whatever this is." She waved a manicured hand between Mike and me, her lip curling in that classic disdain. "Whatever this is." Good. It hit like a gut punch. That casual poison. We'd heard it before, in grocery lines, at family reunions, but out here, under that relentless sun, with laughter echoing from the pool kids nearby, it burned. My chest tightened, breath catching in that familiar hitch. Why does it always twist like this? 1 second you're sipping virgin mojitos, toasting to normalcy, and the next, some stranger's bigotry turns your paradise into a cage fight. I stood up slow, hands open like I was approaching a spooked horse. "Hey, we're just here to relax. No one's stealing anything. Let's grab the bartender, sort this out." But Karen wasn't having it. She puffed up, cheeks flushing that ugly puce shade, and jabbed harder. "Liar, I saw you, both of you, with your little touches. Disgusting. You're the reason cruises are going downhill. Next you'll be demanding rainbow flags on the buffet line." The words tumbled out, laced with that fake outrage, the kind that rallies her invisible army of like-minded Karens back home. Passengers started glancing over, murmurs rippling like waves against the hull. A mom shielded her kids' ears, an older couple whispered, "What's her problem?" Mike's hand found mine then, the reassuring squeeze, and damn if it didn't steady the storm inside. But Karen? She zeroed in on that touch like a hawk on roadkill. "See? Right there. Public indecency. I'm calling security. You freaks think you can just..." Freaks. The word ripped out of me, sharper than I meant, my voice cracking on the edge. Heart hammering, I stepped closer, the deck warm under my sandals, vibrating with the ship's hum. "Lady, we've paid for these chairs same as you. Back off." But she didn't. Oh no. She lunged, actual lunge, grabbing my arm with nails like talons, yanking me toward the railing. The ocean rushed up below. A glittering mauve blue, foam-flecked and endless. "Get away from my spot, you thief!" she shrieked, spittle flying, her breath hot and sour with whatever fruity booze she'd pounded earlier. I twisted free, stumbling back, the metal rail biting into my hip. Adrenaline surged, that metallic tang in my mouth, pulse thundering in my ears like the waves crashing below. What the hell? This wasn't just about a drink anymore. This was her unraveling years of bottled hate spilling out because we dared exist, happy and hand in hand. Mike surged forward. "Oh, easy now," but she wheeled on him, eyes blazing. "Stay out of it, you enabler. This is what happens when they let your kind on board." Moral decay. Her voice echoed off the lifeboats, drawing a crowd now, college kids filming on their phones, a bartender jogging over with a walkie-talkie crackling. I could feel the heat rising, not just from the sun but from the injustice boiling in my veins. Sigh escaped me, heavy and ragged. Why me? Why today? As I rubbed my arm, red welts blooming like accusations. But here's where the twist hits. Folks, the kind that makes you lean in. Popcorn forgotten. In her frenzy, didn't notice the spilled ice from the bar pooling slick underfoot. She backed up, ranting still, "I'll have you thrown off this ship. Mark my words." And her heel caught it. Slipped. Just like that. Arms windmilling. Tote flying. She teetered right at the edge. Inches from the drop. Time slowed, the gasp of the crowd, a seagull's mocking cry overhead, the faint coconut scent of sunscreen clashing with her fierce sweat. I could have let karma take the wheel, watched her tumble into that salty embrace. Part of me wanted to. But Mike, grabbing her wrist, hauling her back with a grunt that echoed my own relief. "Gotcha," he muttered, voice steady as the anchor chain. She collapsed against him, wheezing, mascara streaking like war paint. The crowd erupted, cheers mixed with "oh my god, us," and security swarmed in, badges glinting. Turns out, dash cams on cruise decks catch everything, her shove, slurs, the whole ugly ballet. Bartender confirmed it too, her stolen cocktail? She'd knocked it over herself in a tipsy stagger earlier, too proud to admit. As I cuffed her, but firm, for assault and disorderly conduct, Karen twisted toward me, eyes wild with disbelief. "This is a setup. You're all in on it." The gaze, ruining everything. But her words drowned in the shuffle, her empire of one crumbling under the weight of witnesses. They hauled her off to the brig, that floating jail cell with a porthole view of her regrets. Later, over dinner, grilled mahi-mahi steaming, waves lapping soft, Mike raised his glass. To us. And to not shoving back. Throat tight. The day's rage ebbing into something sweeter, gratitude, maybe, for the village that showed up. Turns out, half the deck signed statements. One viral clip hit 1 million views by midnight. Karen? Disembarked in Miami under escort. Facing charges back home, hate crime enhancers. They called it. Her Facebook rants? Flooded with blocks and calls for accountability. Bitter pill? The kind that chokes on its own venom. Life's too damn short for that noise. We boarded that ship as two guys in love. But we stepped off legends, proof that standing tall, even when they push, pulls the world a little closer to fair. Next time prejudice rears its ugly head, remember, the ocean's vast. But kindness? It buoys us all. Don't let the Karens sink you, rise. Wave hello. And let karma chart the course. Who's ready for round 2 on the high seas?